Today I'm hooking up the meal the one and only Oprah confessed to eating 30 pounds of. Yes, that Oprah. And it's mac and cheese, baby. I love mac and cheese, especially when it's ooey gooey, creamy, loaded with tons of flavor and so much deliciousness. Today I'm hooking up every dolphin's favorite, don't look it up, and I'm doing it in my Instant Pot. Let's go. My Instant Pot is set to saute, and now that it's hot, I'm adding 1 pack of bacon that's been sliced into 1/2 inch to 1 inch pieces. To that, I'm adding 1 diced jalapeno and giving all of that a stir for good luck. Well, mostly because I have to, but a little for good luck. This goodness is gonna cook until the bacon is crispy and the fat is all flavored up with the oils from the jalapeno. Just listen to that sizzle. Once it's done, I'm removing 1/3 of the bacon and jalapenos and setting those little guys aside for later. Next up, it's one of the stars of this show, the macaroni noodles. I'm adding 16 ounces of macaroni noodles and combining them with the bacon, jalapenos, and bacon fat so everyone is nice and coated. To that, I'm adding 4 cups of water and 1 teaspoon of chicken flavored bouillon to season everything up. Alternatively, you can add 4 cups of chicken stock and make your life a whole lot easier. Everyone gets a stir, the lid goes on, and this little baby is gonna pressure cook for 4 minutes. Our time is up and I'm gonna manually release the pressure so our noodles don't turn into mush because nobody wants that. There's a little water in the pot, but not to worry. I'm giving this lovely a stir, and just like that, the water is practically gone. Any residual water is only gonna help our mac and cheese come together. Honestly, just listen, trust the process. The first cheese in our lineup is mascarpone, and I'm adding 8 ounces of that little beauty to the pot. This is typically used in desserts, and not because it's sweet, but because it's super duper creamy, and that's exactly what I'm after. I have 16 combined ounces of mild cheddar and Colby Jack cheeses that I shredded, and I'm adding them to our noodles 1 pawful at a time. I'm stirring the noodles after every single handful to make sure everything is completely blended the way it should be. Also, BT dubs, I did tell you at the beginning of the video that our beloved Oprah ate 30 pounds of this, and while I'm usually joking about things like this one is 100% legit. During an interview in 2011, Oprah said she turned to mac and cheese in 1998 when her film Beloved tanked at the box office. Per Oprah's own admission, she ate somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 pounds of this creamy goodness. Listen, sister, I got you. I got you. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. After a teeny tiny taste test, I'm adding a couple of pinches of salt and 1 cup of whole milk, 1/2 cup at a time, and giving all of that a stir. Seriously, look at that stretch. Let's just plate this up and eat, because I'm ready. The crisp on the bacon is everything, but the real talent here is that creamy AF mac and cheese. I love when mac and cheese is so creamy that it's almost hard to make out the noodles, you know? I see the tiny pieces of crispy jalapeno, shimmering noodles, and even more crispiness. This gives all the things, and I super duper wish you could smell it and taste it. You have no idea. Our mac and cheese is done and it is looking fabulous. I mean, like, look at it. Look at it. It is just creamy and delicious and loaded with goodness. I need more adjectives. Anyone? So the cooking process, way easier than I anticipated. Honestly, almost every recipe I make in my Instant Pot makes me nervous. We just don't know each other super well, so we're getting there. You know, it's like the candlelit dinners and the bubble baths, and I'm trying to win her over, you know? She's a toughie. But this recipe, so super easy. You saw the ingredients are minimal. It is the noodles, it's the cheese, it's some milk, it's maybe some salt, some water. I mean, like, it's close to nothing. You don't need the bacon, you don't need the jalapeno. That was just my doing. You don't need the mascarpone. That is also my doing. Those are my additions, but you know, like, do you make this recipe your own? So super easy. So let's give this baby a taste and see what's really going on with this Instant Pot mac and cheese. Okay, I know I dance in like every video because food is life, you know? This is serving. It is giving all the things. The bacon gives it this beautiful little crunch and a subtle saltiness. The jalapeno, it was just one diced jalapeno and it gives it like a little bit of heat, definitely not a lot. My mouth is not burning in any way. There is no like nose drippage, none of the things. It is like the subtlest little heat, but it's perfect. It is perfection. The cheese also gives it saltiness. So I did add a little bit of salt at the end there, and that is the perfect time to add it. You can add salt anytime, but you can never take it away. So just be very careful because there are a lot of things in here that give salt. So watch yourself. It is so good. It is so creamy. It is just incredible. So one tip I will give you is when you do reheat your mac and cheese, you can always add a little more cream, heavy cream, whole milk, just to give it that creaminess again, just to rehydrate all of the cheese and all of the things in there. And it is gonna be chef's kiss, baby. The flavor is there, the creaminess is there. It is just, oh my God, I don't even know what else to say. I don't. Listen, I can say this. This is definitely dolphin approved. You heard it here first.